Hey everyone, I hope you're good, and once again welcome back to my new video. So in today's video I'm going to talk about on not special topic but just a usual topic which stick in my mind, so I'm just going to talk about that thing. So the first topic is why people say that it is not your karma, it is not in your kismat. Why they say this kind of a thing? What is the reason behind for saying this statement to anybody whenever the person is not successful, not or not getting success in his or her life? So basically let's talk about first this thing, then I'll move for the next statement. Okay, so the first thing is which came in my mind, or which comes in my mind whenever I hear this kind of a statement from anybody who is passing this statement to anybody. Okay, so I say, if our kismat has already decided by anybody, so why we are doing hard work? If suppose that if in my kismat there is a job which is for me only, which is written for me, so I will not do anything. Okay, because that has written in my kismat, so why the fuck I am going to do that hard work? Why the fuck I am going to do that hard work, for going to do that specific kind of a task which is suitable for that kind of a job? So why I am going to do that? Why should I do that kind of a thing? I should not do that. I should not do that. What the fuck is happening with my throat? I should not do this kind of a thing, because that thing has already written in my kismat. So that is happening to me. That is going to get me. Okay, that job is going to get me. Okay, yeah. This is what simply says that if it is that is what basically means that. Okay, if that thing has already written in your kismat, so why should I do hard work for getting the job? Are you getting my point? Are you getting my point? Now this is correct. So yeah, this makes total logical statement. Okay, if anybody is saying that okay, that thing has already written in my kismat, so I will get it that thing, what the fuck are you saying that? I don't believe this kind of statement, to be honest. Okay, I never ever believe in my kismat. Kismat is not in my dictionary. Okay, there is no word of kismat in my dictionary. Okay, I just say fuck. I know I this kind of attitude is uh, not good for having in your life, but I should keep it this kind of attitude in my life, and I will keep it. Okay, because there is no kismat in my life. I have to create it kismat for myself. If suppose that I want to live a life like a millionaire or billionaire, so I should build my kismat for that kind of a level, for that kind of a mindset. Okay, there is no kismat that is going to change my life, and I don't believe in luck also. There is no concept of luck in my life. Okay, yeah, I don't believe this kind of. I know people do believe this kind of concept, I know, but that doesn't mean that if people are believing, so you should also believe that. If people are raping, so you should also rape that. If people are murdering, so you should also murder anybody. You should, if people are consuming alcohol and drugs, so you should also consume alcohol and drugs. You have your mind. Okay, you got the brain, you got the maturity. Okay, you got the everything for deciding what should you do or what should you not do in your life. Okay, so if you have these kind of things for deciding and for not deciding, then why the hell or why the fuck are you doing that thing? And what are you doing in your life? You're getting influenced by the people, you're getting influenced by the actor, by Hollywood actor, by Bollywood actor, by South actor. Easily you get influenced. If they are if they are following any kind of a trend, so you should also do that. Okay, you start doing that thing. Sorry, you also start doing, you also start copying like them. Okay, if they are buying any kind of a specific bottle, so you will also start buying them. Why? Because your favorite actor is buying or actress is buying, so I should also keep it with myself, so that I should so that I can look like my favorite character, look like them. Okay, look like her or look like him, whatever. I don't know why they act like this kind of a thing. They don't ever appreciate their parents, their father, their mother, who is cooking every day, who is working for them, for giving them better life. They never ever appreciate their parents, their father, mother. Never ever they do that. These kind of children, these kind of people. Okay, I'm talking about these people who always follow trend, who always copy their favorite actor. If his or her favorite actor is consuming alcohol, so they will also start consuming alcohol. without having any kind of a second thought. Why should I consume anything? If that actor is consuming, so why should I consume that? Is it good for me? Is it good for him also? Not. They will not ask any kind of a question to from their self also. They will just copy. They just copying blindly. So that kind of people I hate in my life, and I don't want to become this kind of people in my life. Okay, and that's why I don't become in that's why I don't believe in kismet and luck also. There is nothing, there is no concept of luck or or whatever. I just today my throat is not working well, so that's why I'm just fumbling right now. Otherwise I do not fumble anytime. Okay, there is a dog barking behind me and it is making noise, and sorry for that, for noise. Okay, what the fuck is happening? Okay, yeah, so that was the first thing. Now let's talk about second statement. Especially this is comes from the aged people who always say that, beta, this is not your cup of tea, this is not in your hand, this is not your aukat. Very rare people say this thing. They say this is, you can't get the job, you cannot clear the government exam, you cannot become successful in your life. I know that so many people doesn't say this kind of a thing, but there are some people who say this thing, especially aged people, because they are aged. Nobody can means nobody can fight with them because they are aged. Nobody can abuse them because they are aged people. Nobody can even also start fighting because they are aged, they are older than us. Okay, so there are some boundaries, there are some kind of a things which we follow for, we not follow, but we comes with that thing comes in our mind whenever, especially anybody who is elder, who is aged, in front of standing and saying something like that. So we can only do one thing, and that is बहस को क्या बोलते हैं, सॉरी, first time I'm using Hindi language in my speaking in my video, sorry for that. But we will do only argument, and that apart from argument we can't do anything because that person is aged. If we start fighting with the aged people, so something will happen bad with us only. As per the law, as per the legal, it is not allowed to fight with anybody, especially not also with the younger or elder people. It is not allowed. Okay, if the person is started fighting, and especially he has started beating you, then you can take action. Okay, you can take you can also start fighting back to that person, because now you're defending yourself, and in defense of yourself you can use your arms, legs, whatever suitable for you, whatever with whom you can protect yourself, you should use that. Okay, if you have gun, then you should. I'm just kidding. Okay, kidding, what is kidding? I'm just kidding. So guys, today's generation is very smart. It's very good. Today's generation or today's child are very unique. They are building their concept, they are building their what is wrong, what is not wrong, what is good, what is not good. They are building this kind of a thing by their self, by him or herself. They don't want to take anybody's help, they don't want to take anybody's advice, they don't want to take anybody's kind of opinion. Okay, they just want to do by their self. That's the thing, which is good. I'm not saying that this is the bad quality. Of course this is good quality, but you should not do it every time. Okay, then, because you haven't experienced anything in your life, and whosoever is giving you advice, the person has already experienced, already has already faced that thing which you are facing right now. So the person is eligible, the person is good for telling you, giving you advice, because the person has the right knowledge, the right kind of experience. That's why you should listen with that person. You should listen that person. Okay, you should listen with that person is wrong. You should listen with him or her, whoever is giving you advice. Okay, so please. Okay, I know today's we got everything, AI, ChatGPT, means basically AI. We have AI, we have everything to enjoy ourselves, okay? But connecting in real life is very different, and connecting online is very different, okay? On online you cannot share emotion except only video call, okay? If you're just texting and just calling and talking over the call or the text, then you cannot share the feelings, how a person, what kind of a person is feeling, or his or her experience, oh sorry, not facial structure, okay, or facial expression. So this kind of a thing you cannot check over the call or the text, okay? You should talk face to face, okay? Especially if you're in relationship, so I would highly recommend you please talk only in face to face, okay? That's it. I know at the end I just started talking something else, but do not forget to, you know, apply first thing whatever I have shared in the starting of the video. Please start applying in your life, okay? Please understand, okay?